it's like regular me, which is on my other channel, kind of. I have a few video outs if you want to hear like my regular voice and see my Japan travels and vlogs. It's Nomadically Ryan. It's my same name on TikTok. That's where I've been posting every single day. Everything's linked in the description. But I have 3 TikTok pages where I post every single day, food content, just my daily life. So if you want to still like follow along on my existence, I guess, and see all the cool stuff, those are the places I post most. But I'm really trying my best to post more on YouTube. It's hard. I hate editing. Anyone want to be my editor? Okay, but I'm gonna do just like a little whisper ramble while I do my skincare, because I just got out of the shower. You might hear a lot of honks and cars because in the Philippines, it's mainly like motorcycles and tricycles, and the way they communicate with each other to keep everyone safe and pedestrians is they use their horn a lot to alert when they're passing someone or if they see a pedestrian. Okay, but I have my Japanese skincare. These skincare items have costed me more than they should have. I don't know if you can see it, but I got a bunch of items. You're gonna see me apply them all. But they're cheap in Japan. Okay, let's keep that in mind. They are very cheap in Japan, and I like the best quality. However, I didn't know in Asia, specifically the Philippines, and I think a lot of Asian airlines, your check-in bag could only be less than 20 pounds. I believe the max is 10 kgs. So, yeah, I have to convert it to pounds. But I just have my backpack. I'm backpacking if you're new here. I live out of my backpack. And I just travel the world now. I'm like a nomad. So, right now I'm just in a cheap hotel. And then tomorrow, oh gosh, I'm going to a $5 hostel, which is the cheapest place I have ever stayed at, ever. $5 a night. But that's besides the fact. But yeah, for check-in luggage, it has to be less than 20 pounds, which is so little. I think the average person's luggage, especially for Americans, is what, 40, 50 pounds. So I pack pretty light for a guy that's been living out of his backpack for, honestly, like 120 days. I pack really light. I don't know why the water's just randomly running in the bathroom. That's a little odd, isn't it? Does it just turn on by itself? Maybe it's just a couple drippage, but... But anyways, my bag ended up being 14 kgs. 14 kgs, which is still very light. And I tried taking stuff out of it and like putting it in my other like passenger backpack. But like 4 kgs, that's a lot of stuff, and it was mainly the skincare, which I think is my heaviest items. So I was like, fine, just how much is it gonna cost, because the plane was about to leave and I didn't have time to get rid of things and shift things around and figure it out. And they charged me like $25 additional, which is literally the cost of all the skincare. I bought all these products for like less than $30. So I was very like bummed about it, and like it hurt, and I was like, okay, this is a learning lesson. But I had a connecting flight, and they got me again. It was like a double whammy, which was very... Oh, there's a lot of ants. Hello, Something I wish I would have thought about was getting a bigger day backpack. So when you're backpacking or traveling, you want a backpack, like a small backpack to carry around everywhere to hold all your equipment, water, food, snacks, the essentials. It's like my version of like a purse, you know. And I've been using my hiking backpack that I use in the US. It's the REI Co-op. I think it's like 20 liters around there. And it works perfect. Like it works great, like storage amount. However, it's not waterproof, not even water resistant, and sometimes it just randomly rains here in the Philippines, and like same thing in Japan. It would just randomly rain, so my stuff would kind of get wet. So that's something to think about. And I do have a rain cover, but I'm too lazy to put on the rain cover, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. I think the next time I go traveling again, I'm just gonna get like a water resistant backpack, something that's like made out of like raincoat material, because that would just make sense. I'm not sure why they don't make specifically hiking backpacks. I feel like they should all be a little water resistant. It doesn't need to be waterproof, but it shouldn't soak from the outside and get inside. I don't know. I love, I don't know. I love the food here in the Philippines. However, I don't even know if it's like food poisoning because my stomach has never like hurt, but I have had on 2 different occasions. Right now I'm on the 2nd occasion, explosive diarrhea, and it would last 2 days at a time, sometimes 3 days. The first time I had it was like a couple days ago, and that lasted 3 days, and then I were fast forward 4 days later the next week, and I got it again. I'm not sure why it keeps happening or like what's making me sick, but it's chill. It's a good thing. Oh gosh, I have a toilet. But yeah, something. It never happened to me in Japan. I never got sick, but for some reason in the Philippines it's different. Something to just, yeah. Should I not have told you guys that? But if you have any tips and tricks, let me know. Or if you had similar experiences. I'm gonna go island hopping this weekend, so that's gonna be fun. I'm hoping I feel better by then. Okay, there's a lot of ants. Go away. Do you think they get the memo if I just like flick them away? I didn't kill them. Oh. But if I like swat them away, are they gonna get the memo to like go away? I know I've read a lot of the comments recently on my videos. So I know there's a lot of new subscribers, and you're probably like, oh, this guy does ASMR because you're coming from my, the video that kind of blew up. When I'm better and like am more healthier mental state, stronger, I will make a follow-up video. But right now, I don't think I have like the energy to make a video talking about that topic again. But thank you for all the kind comments. Yeah, see, I'm just not really comfortable yet. Could you see the ant? Oh no, it's off And then maybe I'll go to South Korea as well. Who knows? Oh, the power's back on. Okay, next up, so I did the serums, I did that. So now, I guess it's this is retinol. I don't even know if this mic works well. I really wish I brought the Tascam mic, because it's pretty lightweight and easy to set up. Oh, I don't think I would even be able to set it up with the DJI Osmo. Hopefully this sounds good. Maybe I'll have to change the settings around. Gonna put some on my hands. A bottle of super glue exploded the other day. So my hands have been through a lot of alcohol and soap and whatever methods I used to get all the super glue off. It was quite an experience. Oh, for those who are introverted and like shy, timid, the Philippines will change you. Well, I'm still all the above, and it stresses me out, but it is nothing like Japan. I'll tell you that right now. It is very like you have to like really like use your voice and like put yourself out there, especially if you want to get on the tuk-tuks or the tricycles, and especially if you want to get served as well, because the issue I'm running into is I will wait in a line and like wait my turn, and like I don't know if it's just like a Filipino thing, but like sometimes like the cashier, or which is also like the person who gives you the food, it's like the all-in-one, they like don't acknowledge you. Like no eye contact, and it's like they will always be like doing something. So yeah, they're always like doing something. So to me, I'm just like, oh, I'll wait until they finish to say anything, so I don't want to bother them, you know. I don't want to be that customer that's like, hey, excuse me, could you stop doing that and, you know, take my order. So I'd like patiently wait for them to be like, hey, what would you like to order, or just like not even say anything, but like give the sign that they're ready for me to make an order. But while I'm waiting for that, you know, that body language of like, okay, what would you like? Nothing happens. And then there'll be other customers, locals, they will come in, cut in front of me, and order right away. And then yeah, and then I'm standing there like, oh, so like they were ready to take my order this whole time, and I keep on running into that problem. I don't know if there's anyone from the Philippines. Yeah, like, do I not be patient? To me, it's like I feel like I'm being rude if I'm like interrupting someone's task. I don't know. It's very awkward. It's happened to me a lot. And like when it happens, when I realize like, oh, this whole time they could have it's different. Yeah, like people will always come up to be like, "Hey, do you need a ride?" Or "Hey, buy this," or like, "Hey, do you need a motorcycle to rent?" Or it's a lot of like ads. I don't know what the other word is for it. Like things like that. It's like everyone's trying to sell you something. Okay, so I did that. Oh, I need that eye stuff. I wonder if you guys could hear this. What does this blue light mean? I have no clue. I think one of these buttons is like, there's power. There's like one where there's like a wind reduction. I don't know how to activate it. I should read the manual again. It's like, do I need this cover on? Little wind cover. Okay. Oh, I also got offered to go on a reality TV show. I don't know if I should accept though. I know that's probably something big to drop, but it's like a travel reality show. I don't know the name of it. I think it might be a new show, so it'll be on like TV networks. But pretty much they will fly me to a bunch of like mystery destinations, countries, I would assume like iconic places, you know? And then you have to compete in finding clues and do puzzles and do things of that sort, and like use, like you have to be smart and use your wit. Yeah, I think it's like a game show type of vibe, like Amazing Race, something similar to that, where it's like, yeah, and then you try to compete to win like the big prize and etc. And I just don't know if I'm strong enough to do a show like that, especially with my anxiety, social anxiety, and like people. Like it seems like a great opportunity, but I don't know. What would you guys do? I feel like I can't. I would probably like cry. I would be so stressed out and like, I don't know, cameras always following you, and like they could frame you in a different way, you know, like TVs could be, or producers and shows, they could like take things out of context to like make someone just have a different perception. It's like, what if they turn me into like the weird guy? They're like, oh, this is the whisperer, the ASMR guy, and then they like cut to a scene where I'm like whispering in the corner, eating chicken nuggets on the ground. I don't know, like a feral animal. Who knows? Okay. But yeah, it would happen in September. So I would have to probably like decide this month. They want to do a phone call to talk about it more, but I don't know. I like this little life. 'Cause I'm already traveling on my own. But I guess reality TV would just open up more doors. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? Think. Oh, I should do like a camera touching video. let's go over here, follow me, and it will. Wait, could you imagine, like AI nowadays, this has its own like little tripods set up, it's like all self-contained, but imagine they add wheels to it, and then it actually follows you like Wall-E. They should design something like that, an AI camera robot that you could talk to, and it will record you. It will be like a friend. That sounds sad. More like a pet camera. I would buy it. I'll be like, hey, Wally, record me eating this coconut and do a 360 around me. And then it does the action, Like, think about it. $1 million idea. So that way you wouldn't need a second person to help you with shots. Where did the ant go? So you could just do everything on your own. Okay, let's take the thumbnail. Oh. Do I have anything in here that represents the Philippines? Now I got these little peas and mangoes. I ate everything else. I had some lumpia. Oh no, it's called lumpa. Or lump. Lumpia. Lumpaya. Lumpa. I already forgot the pronunciation. My bad.